And the very first thing on Friday the 12th is going to IHOP. This is a place that I tend to go to because there is no such restaurant in Minot. They are actually a pretty good restaurant. The second place for the 12th, this is Savers. This is usually a place that Ma goes, not me. I'm rarely ever interested in getting anything. And since it's October, Halloween is pretty much the thing. However, I've pretty much lost all interest in Halloween for the last decade or so. The Maplewood Mall is my second visit. Or third visit, I should say. It's not like Mall of America, but it seems to be pretty substantial. At least it's about the kind of size of Dakota Square. This was my third destination, the Maplewood Mall. It's about the same size as Dakota Square, give or take a little bit, and it's 2 floors. Of course, there was only after clothes. Nothing of really any significant interest. Number 4. This time it's getting drinks and some pizzas. Drinks? Well, I only didn't bring much along the way because I knew I could always get them here. But unfortunately, I'm highly doubtful it's going to be that legendary item I'm looking for. This is Minneapolis rush hour traffic. The left side there, as you can see, you just have one car after another after another. Our side seems to be kind of okay at the moment, but, oh boy, look at all this. I'll zoom in so you can see it better. My, look at all these cars. Yep, but this isn't the worst time yet, not even close. Now here's an even more extreme case of rush hour traffic. Look at all this. Even stop traffic. Now that really says something. The bypass in Minot back in the flood days was actually like that. Or at least for 1 or 2 days or something.
No, it was for like a month.
Yeah, it was over a month.
Going to the others, it's over a month, although I can't confirm that.
You following a hearse?
Facing west straight into the sun almost. Well, actually more southwest now. Reduce the exposure because it's awfully bright thanks to that star.
Well, am I doing right or what?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. See, now we're looking. We're in Minnesota. We're in Minneapolis.
Minneapolis. That was a hearse.
There's the big skyscrapers over there. From this distance, they look pretty small. What do you know? Yellow cab taxi.
Uh-huh. And I think it's funny that they're missing the center pieces on their wheels. This is Mississippi.
Yep.
Yep, that's Mississippi.
You can't get close to the damn thing.
Well, you can get 100 feet over it.
Yeah, but not like you used to. You used to go down to the river. Now you can't do it anymore.
I can see things down there. You got parking and parking. Walk down to it.
We tried to get Nikki down there one time, didn't we, bud?
Yeah,
We could not find a way to get down there. I don't care. We rode around and rode around. We got higher, we got lower, but we never got to it.
Well, there's a park right over there that you can walk right down to it.
Yeah, but we're also in Minneapolis, too. We were in St. Paul.
Just outside the pre-party location, I see these weird rocks and other figures all around, such as this weird looking thing. I wonder what this odd thing is. Of course, it was a real pain getting here because of one-way streets, dense traffic, and all that other kind of stuff. But we eventually got there, almost an hour early even. Just before the pre-party, this is where I went. I just got a basic bagel and that was it. Just a snack. end of the day, this is the main event. This involves a pre-party, supposedly, of the Rain Taxi Book Festival, basically. This is where you get your entrance stuff, which basically involves a name tag and basic things like that. On my shirt, I happen to have one. And in this particular location, the exposure down a little bit, you can see all kinds of books. It's kind of like a library in a sense, except some of these buildings or sections, I don't even know what they are. It's kind of noisy in here, about 60 decibels from this particular spot, but there's some that peak at 75, so it's a little uncomfortable. Here's another pretty sunset just as we left that party, which I found right on the boring side. But in a way, it was kind of an interesting experience to some extent. My first party in like 15 plus years. The second to the last visit of the day. Walmart yet again. This time it's for supplies for other things. Festival Foods is a common place I go to for other groceries. In this case, because the Walmart didn't have Minute Maid Light, I had to end up going to another grocery store to get them. And this just happens to be the one I got it. The legendary item I'm really after, that disappeared 2 years ago from here. What is it? Tropicana sugar-free lemonade. At first it looks like everything is blank as far as that book festival goes, but this is before all the setups. After all, if you look around, it looks really bare and like nothing going on. That's basically a full panorama up above, so you can get a sense of what the building is. There really ain't much here either. Of course, if you're after info, you can always go over here. Of course, it's a little too late to be explaining that, but that's a different subject. It's just about time for the customers to come in. We're all pretty much set up, aside from a few minor things here and there. But this is basically how things are at the moment. And like before, here's a panorama. There you have it. It's a lot more crowded, huh? But wait until the customers come. That'll be a different subject then. 10 a.m. came and now the customers are starting to come. Now it's really crowded.
This is Ulillillia's the Legend of 10 Elemental Masters. I was the 10th person to get an autograph by Nick Smith. Pretty awesome. Thanks, Nick.
With about 3 or so hours left, I've already made 5 sales and I'm still going. Yeah, that's right, 5 sales. 2 fans. One of the previous bits was actually one of my fans. And just so you know, look how crowded it is.
Minnesota's here in support of Ulillillia. Go Minnesota! This is awesome.
Hey, internet world. My name's Tom.
And I'm Cheese.
I'm here with my friend Cheese. You'll remain anonymous. We're here at the Twin Cities Book Festival, out here to meet Nick Ulillillia Smith. It's been a thrill as a fan of Ulillillia.us to finally be here with the man himself in a very rare appearance.
It was quite an adventure. Glad it came to a spectacular conclusion. In a way, it's technically not even over.
And
But it was awesome.
There's free Jolly Ranchers.
Free Jolly Ranchers, absolutely. They even have grape.
So thank you very much, Nick, for coming out here and making this appearance.
Thank you very much.
As you saw from the previous few bits, I encountered a few of my fans. However, now that the show is over with, well, there's just not really much going on here. Crowd's getting a lot less, everybody's starting to pack up, so that's basically the end of the day. And so concludes all the packing and stuff like that, and thus the main event and the main reason we went here is over with. So, and as it turns out, there's a huge, heavy, thick mist around too. You can tell by the gradient being included into the fog. If you really zoom in over here, you can see it kind of well. Quite misty, I'll tell you. This is the second visit for the day on the 13th, right after the book festival. Had to get gas because it was getting a little low, so we went to Fleet Farm. And that's because nice gas prices, at least compared to what I've been seeing.
Looks funny this way. Here?